Hi, this is the review of the 2020 Triumph Street Triple RS. They had it in gray and matte black. I chose the matte black, and I think it looks pretty sharp with the matte black color. Nice yellow highlighter yellow. It's got the Oling suspension, the nice gray wheels. Just doing a close up of all the little nooks and crannies of the bike. You know, there's the Olin suspension. I like Olin's. It's only the Olin's rear shock, but the fronts are, I think they're KYB or Showa forks. And I think Triumph did a really good job of making this bike look pretty neat. You get the highlighted yellow on the tank with the Triumph badge. And you got the front of the bike, which looks pretty sharp. The headlights look like Hornet's eyes. It looks pretty cool. It's a small little fun bike. The little Triumph logos all over the place with the highlighter yellow everywhere. It's got the Brembo calipers. These are the sport bike ones. They're really good. They're, especially on the first ride, they're really pull on the lever and they want to make you stop in 2 seconds. They're super grippy. Plus the Pirelli tires that are on it. Steel braided brake lines on the front and rear. I think the dash looks pretty nice. The tank looks good. I added tech spec tank pads, so I was sliding right into the tank and didn't want anything to get hit. I wish we had LED lights in the America instead of the regular halogen turn signals and the Brembo caliper in the rear. I love the whole Brembo and O-Lings on it. I wish they would have had O-Lings front forks. But still looks good. The exhaust sounds pretty good for a factory. I don't know if I'm going to change it, but I'm going to keep it for now the way it is. I've only had about 153 miles put on it because I bought the bike in February 28th, sorry. And March 2nd, it went down with an electrical issue, which you'll see later in the video shorts that I have. It took a couple months to get fixed because of the pandemic. Wouldn't let us get the bike checked, and I think they were having trouble getting help in Triumph in England. And well, more about that later. You'll see in the video how all of a sudden the bike just stops working and shuts off. I don't know. I mean, I think the bike looks pretty good. I think it holds like 4.2 gallons of gas. Nice big sprocket on the rear. It's got a quick shifter, which I didn't take an up close look at. It came with a passenger seat and the cover for the rear, which is nice. I have to show you what the headlights look like. Here you have what the headlights look like, the daytime running lights, and then you got the one headlight on.
The left headlight on.
And then the high beam is the other headlight.
Here's high beam.
It looks pretty cool. It looks like an aggressive front for the bike. I think it looks like a pretty sharp looking bike. I mean, it's a little bit different. Here I'm going out for the first ride. It's a pretty fun bike, but you can only go up to 5,000 RPMs, which is about 63 miles an hour. I'm looking at right here, it's all back roads in the suburbs, so I don't have to push that hard. Hoping to get some more miles on it once my cast comes off. I have a cast.
Thank you for the ride in the last few days.
Triumph Tiger 1200. That bike's pretty comfortable. This one, I like it because I have the sport bike feel, but with the straight up handlebars and the seating position. Yeah, just taking the street triple out for a quick ride to break it in and see how. This is how I found out I can go up to 63 miles an hour on the 5,000 RPMs. Yeah, it's fun. It's just you can't push much on it at the beginning until you get to, I think it's the first 300 miles. I like it. It's a small bike compared to my Tiger 1200. It's like it feels like half the size. It feels like a toy when you're riding it, but it's got some speed on it. But I wouldn't know, only up to 63. I think the fastest I've gone on it was 65, which I know everyone says, you're not going to keep the bike, why don't you just push it? But I plan on keeping this bike for a few years. It's one of my favorite bikes. I sold my 2014 Suzuki GSX-R 1000 to get the Triumph, the Street, because I wanted a smaller displacement bike instead of, I've had 1 liter bikes for about 10 years and I wanted to go into something smaller and push it more to its limits. So that's why I went with the Street Triple RS. I was looking at the Ducati Scrambler, but where I went to look at it, they weren't really helpful. The place I deal with at Triumph, they're really awesome. So that's why I bought 2 Triumphs in 1 year. So I was like, I'm looking to just go for a smaller displacement and more comfort really with the Street Triple RS. This bike is awesome. It handles great. And for the throttle's real touchy. I mean, it comes with a lot of great features on it. The only thing I've done to it since I've gotten it, now that it's fixed, is added heated grips for when it's a little bit colder in the fall and early spring. Which is a great addition to the bike because I have them on the Tiger 1200 and I like them. They make it a lot easier to ride when it's colder out, but right now when I'm riding, it's about July 5th and it's super hot. It's really humid outside. What else can I say about the bike? All the brakes work well. The rear brake isn't as great as the front, but obviously you got 2 discs on the front and 1 on the rear. The mirrors work great. They don't vibrate. I have a Ram claw mount on the front to hold my phone, and that works really well. And I use the GoPro on my helmet and that setup going so I can record while I'm out riding. Yeah, this bike stops on a dime. Right here, I'm barely touching the brakes and just stops super fast. I even stopped way too early. Getting used to the bike breaking in and the tires. I actually picked it up in my pickup truck and I get to ride it.